Philip, here we are. See, Mako Zone. It's got a few nicks and scratches and scrapes and scruffs and gashes and wounds, scars and also garbage everywhere, but it's home. And who can complain about having a home, am I right? Now, before you make yourself comfortable, let me clear the air a bit. I know you're expecting me to come flying out at you and scream or jump scared. It's completely justified to think that, obviously. Now, this might shock you, but I'd rather you not be on edge the entire time we're hanging out, you know? So, I, Marco Dodge, solemnly swear to not scare the living daylights out of you for the duration of your visit. Pinky promise, not bullshitting you here, kid. I really mean it. I'll even put the wager on it. 5 coins for every breach of the sacred pinky promise. Cool? Cool. Anywho, make yourself at home. When you're ready to watch the movie, come talk to me again. It's Marco's Pizza Pillar. You can see the name of a restaurant on the boxes. Mario's Restaurante. As if any of this can get any weirder. You like movies, kid? I got tons of them. Real vintage stuff in there. You ever heard of the Texas Blood Babies movies? Yeah, probably not. They've never really aged well. I always loved them as a kid, no matter how many times my mom fussed at me. Shame they cancelled the Life movie. That one was shaping up to be a real classic. The amount of pure filth in this box would make a lesser man cry. Assuming that the actual film in the room hadn't been there already. I haven't really called myself a gamer, but I do indulge from time to time. The guys from Score 1 Million, and we're going to throw away all of these cartridges, since they've heard real video games and would make them look bad. Quite frankly, I don't know what the hell they were talking about. They seem like real games to me. So many of them as well. Who knew you could fit over a bazillion retro games in one tiny piece of plastic? Am I supposed to pass up on that? Hell no. The amount of value in this box makes your head spin. Now here's a real shocker for you, kid. I write horror novels. Yep, bet you didn't see that coming, huh? I always making an effort to terrify the world, kid. If I can't scare you with my face, then I'll do it with my words. All the ones on that shelf are just my basic stuff, though. Man walks into an abandoned house, spooky guy grabs a big chainsaw, bless it as it were. You get it. As for my real stuff, well, you just need to buy into that. Stick with the kiddie stuff, alright? There's a framed photo of Marco and a person you don't recognize. Take a closer look. Hey, kid. I know I told you to make yourself at home, but you don't have to go through every single nook and cranny, you know? It's a trash can, oddly enough, completely empty. It's a game console, I think. The hardware is so cheap that you could probably shatter it by thinking about it too hard. How's about it, kid? Ready to watch a movie? Alrighty then. Sit yourself down, kid. Give me a moment, kid. It'll take me just a second to find it. Looking through the tapes. Oh, fiddly-dee. Guess it's not in here. Maybe I put it in the games box by accident. Wouldn't be the first time, you know. Alright, couldn't find it. And that can mean one of two things. Either one, the movie never existed and I've been hallucinating my entire life. Or two, I put it in my bedroom. I'd rather it not be the first option, so I'm gonna go take a quick look-see in there. Give me a moment. Alright, it wasn't there either. This sucks. It's gonna be around here somewhere, you know? I can't, hold on. Of course. If it's already in the player. Of course it was. And yes, this thing here does the game console and the VHS player. Don't ask how that works, because I don't know. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. Tonight's feature presentation, Hell Valley, directed by Minamoto. It was only shown in select few theaters. No physical copies were ever made. Not official, anyhow. The copy I have here was made by some poor schmuck with a camcorder. AKA, I made it. I'm a big Minamoto fan. I love how she just nails the ambience. I'm pretty jealous, really. I've been following her for quite a while back when she was still uploading videos online. I got a knack for finding obscure talent. Seeing her rise up the ranks has been pretty satisfying. It's like seeing your child finally leaves the nest, you know? Maybe that's a weird thing to say about someone who's never met me, but anyways, you know, if I could say anything, I forgot how much of a slow burn this was. She got real experimental with this one. Not such a bad thing, of course. It just makes it weird for group viewings. Yep. Hey, still face. I got a question. Say, if you were a movie monster and a big band armed and ready to kill, what would be your signature weapon? Hmm? Nothing? Really? Ah, I get it. You wouldn't need a weapon. You're pure strike of that, huh? Yes, I can see it now. You're chasing a victim, backing them into a corner, and then bam! Fish with the best friends, and you rip their heart out. That's cold-blooded, kid. I like your style. I always wish I could be a movie monster. I only got haunted house geeks. Not that I'm really complaining, you know. I still got to do what I loved. Scaring people. But still, when I was alive, I was really hoping for my big break someday. So first this one time I had a gig at a carnival. One of those kinds that are always moving places. I've got mad memories of hitting carnivals, so I wasn't exactly in the best of moods. See, I was this other employee I got assigned to work with. I'm not good with names, so I just called him Needle Mouse. Our job was to just patrol around our little horror sector. Scare a couple folks, take pictures with them, see usual works. Then, during break, Needle Mouse finally pipes up and asks me a question. Aren't you tired of doing this? He said. I said, of course not, dummies. Scaring people is what I live for. Why? Now again, I was already having a bad enough day at that point. I didn't need some prick to come in and start psychoanalyzing me. Sorry, that was rude. Anyways, I said I shouldn't be asking that. After all, we were working exact same job together, right? He let me in on a little secret, I have to say it. Turns out Needle Mouse is, to put it bluntly, broke. He didn't really have a choice in the matter of taking the job when it was offered to him. He's been doing that for a while, apparently, bouncing from jobs left to right. Not because he wanted to, because he had to. I'm well aware that condition's not exclusive to him, but it got me thinking. I've been causing fear all my life, but the whole time. I never really had an excuse, you know? Not a good one, anyway. I came from a pretty well-off family, supportive family at that. Life had never really shown any challenges at me. I was always free to do as I please. So why did I scare people then? There's only an answer, really. Life's a lot easier when people fear you. Fear got me good seats in the school bus. Fear got me free homework done, and by the nerdy kids. Fear got my stolen beer from the gas stations. Fear got me to where I am now. Fear proves dominance. Fear scares it to me. That means I'm stronger than you. Once you realize that I start seeing it everywhere, you go. Powerful people all over the world scaring the little guys, so they know their place. I've been doing the exact same thing ever since I was a teenager, and I haven't really stopped. At one point in my life, the universe finally threw a curveball at me. I felt big when it said. It was the first time I really started to question myself. If I'll be honest, I was ready to turn a leaf right then and there. Then I thought, what's the point? I've already had a long reputation of hurting people and breaking trusts. That's not something you can change on a whim. Like, oh, don't worry, guys. I'm good now. Get real. As if anyone would believe that. I already spent my whole life in the wrong. I would need a whole other to make it right. So I didn't bother. I kept doing what I do best, scaring people. That same night, 15th of Mars, I was nearing my limit. Bad memories flooding in. I was unsure of myself. I was nearing yet another existential crisis. The carnival owners strictly told us we couldn't scare little kids. I mean, obviously, eh? But look, when you were in that petition like I was, sometimes you have to settle for the low-hanging fruit. Back on the job, I saw this little girl. Hair was in pigtails. They were holding a huge, colorful lollipop. Couldn't be younger than 10. I needed to scare someone to lay all the danger out. And if it wasn't the most stereotypical little prick to save her, then damn it, I'm gonna have to take it. So I did. I jumped out and screamed the loudest scream I could. But instead of screaming back, she looked at me dead in the eyes. And then just walked away. When I got home, I went to bed pretty quickly. Maybe I cried, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I felt pretty useless. I had built my whole life on scaring people. If I couldn't do that, then what can I do? Oh, sorry. She was getting pretty stuffy, so I had to clear the answer now. Yes, that's the 5 coins out of my pockets, in. What can you do? Yes, I talked through the whole movie, huh? Whoops. Whatever. It wasn't one of Models' best. It was nice having you over, kid. I think. I'm gonna hit you in. You take care. And finish it. There's a framed photo of Marco and a person you don't recognize. Take a closer look. His name is